Hi people, welcome back to the channel. The more relaxed, the more calm, the more, easy to kind of listen to and get on with Crypto Pig. Yes, that's right, I've learned from my lessons and I'm just going to try and dial it back just a tiny little bit. So that you guys don't get a headache from listening to me talk about Cardano ADA, because that is the subject of today's video. We're going to be talking about why I believe that Cardano ADA is going to be a major competitor to Ethereum this year. I'm going to explain why. I'm going to also tell you about my insane price prediction for Cardano as well. Now, if you guys remember, Cardano ADA has been a bit of a favorite here at the Crypto Pig team for a very long time. And there's plenty of good reasons for it. But I do feel like we've neglected it on the channel over the last couple of months. I mean, since we started up the channel again, I don't think we've actually covered it once. So I do feel a bit bad about that and figured we should probably try and fix that now with a good update video for you guys. Because I'm going to be honest with you, my bags have been packed on this one and I've been waiting for it to go off to the moon for quite some time. Hey, what's that? They're leaving now? I've got to go. Cardano ADA departing in 5 seconds. 5, 4. Wait, don't leave me behind! 3, 2, 1. Lift off. I'm going to the moon! Cardano ADA is, of course, a very well-established cryptocurrency project, but I am going to explain for the newbies in this video what it's about, very briefly, and then for everybody who is already a Cardano hodler, I'm going to explain why I think that things are about to get very exciting for Cardano, as if it hasn't been exciting enough already this year. I'm going to give you all the latest on the Alonzo Hardfork and what smart contracts mean for Cardano ADA. What is the future of this cryptocurrency? I'm going to give you all that in today's video, along with my insane price prediction. First, though, do me a massive favor. Please like, subscribe, and please share this video with your friends. At the end of the day, YouTube are suppressing crypto content. So if you could help out by making a comment down below as well, just help feed the algorithm. Let us know what you think about Cardano ADA and why you're excited about it. So this video is going to explain what all the latest developments for Cardano ADA are likely to do to the price, as well as the future direction of the project. I'm also going to give a brief overview of what Cardano ADA is, just for the newbies, for those experienced holders. And don't worry, I'm giving you the news in this video too. But I think it's only fair that we try to get as many people in on Cardano ADA as possible. And the way to do that is to give them a little bit about why this project is so important in the first place. By the end of this video, you're going to know what you need to know about the Alonzo Hardfork, what dates you need to keep in mind, and why my price prediction is probably not that insane. So, stick to the end of the video to find out that price prediction, please. But first, a warning. As you guys already probably know, this is not financial advice. Do not go and buy things because I've said it's a good project. You must do your own research. At the end of the day, I'm a trader with years of experience in investing and trading. I know what I'm doing, but I am not telling you what to do. You can use this video as a starting point, but it's incredibly important that you do your own research before putting your hard-earned cash into any project. Now, back to the video. So, this is the bit for the noobs. The rest of you, if you want to skip forward, that's fine. If not, maybe just do a recap on what Cardano is. So Cardano ADA started life in 2015. It was a joint venture between Charles Hoskinson, who was one of the founding members of Ethereum, and also a colleague of his called Jeremy Woods, who was an operational manager for Ethereum as well. Charles Hoskinson actually left Ethereum in 2014 and then started Input Output Hong Kong with Jeremy Wood in 2015. IOHK is the parent company that produced and created Cardano ADA. So Cardano is an open source proof of stake blockchain that relies very heavily on academic research. Every part of Cardano is peer reviewed by computer scientists and academics in their fields. And this has to happen before every single update. There are actually 2 layers to the Cardano blockchain. There's the settlement layer, which is the layer that deals purely in transactions and deals with the value of different transactions. And then you have the computational layer, which is where smart contracts are executed. The core philosophy behind Cardano has always been get it right the first time. This has meant that development has been painfully slow at times, and for those hodlers out there, you can tell, you can understand exactly how frustrating it has been waiting for Shelley to come online. The updates have taken their time, but it's part of the process and part of the philosophy of this project. By being methodical, by being logical and careful about every single update, Cardano has actually managed to avoid a lot of major problems that other blockchains have seen because of the fact that they've rushed through development. And the other side to this is that it actually inspires a lot of confidence in the project, knowing that it has been basically peer-reviewed in such an in-depth way. You can certainly be confident in the end goal with this one. Now, there are actually 5 stages to the actual roadmap for Cardano. Those are Byron, Shelley, Gougen, Basho, and Voltaire. You'll notice there's a few classical poets in that list of names. And it's certainly a reference that you'll pick up on as you learn more about Cardano. Now, Byron was the initial launch of the mainnet itself, and Shelley was the stage that brought in real decentralization to Cardano's network. Now, the Shelley update was rolled out, but it was a successful launch and actually came to its main goal in March, which was the full decentralization of the Cardano network. Cardano is now in the hands of 2,000 community staking pool operators. The current stage of the roadmap is actually called Gougen, and now this is the stage that brings those smart contracts to the Cardano network. This is where we see layer 2, the computational layer, come to life. And it's this stage of the project that is really going to help make Cardano a competitor to Ethereum. So what's happening now to make me super bullish and super excited? I mean, at the end of the day, James, the price has already pumped, hasn't it? So why are you even more bullish now than you were just a few weeks ago? Cardano's slow but methodical approach has started to gather up pace, and like they say, or the old saying is, it's started to snowball. We're seeing things coming out much more rapidly with much more impact on the overall network. And like I said, Gougen is what's going to bring smart contracts to the platform, and smart contracts will be able to be written in 2 different languages. You'll have Plutus, which is a very sort of high-level programming language based off of one called Haskell. It's designed so that you can't make mistakes. Things won't operate and run if you've done something wrong with this language. In order to write in Plutus, you're going to need a huge amount of dev experience. You are going to need to be pretty talented. But the developers over at Cardano obviously realize that that is great for making sure that smart contracts run efficiently and that they run safely. But they also know that that's going to limit the amount of people who are able to produce and create smart contracts on the network. So they also developed another language called Marlow, which is designed for business experts and financial services people who don't have development experience, but want to be able to write smart contracts on the network. It's a much more simplified version of Plutus, and one that uses visual coding as well. Now, there have already been several announcements from Cardano, from Charles Hoskinson and IOHK, about DeFi projects being built on Cardano. They're being developed now in the background, ready for when Gougen launches properly. But now there's going to be a new update, and that is set to open the floodgates for dApp development on Cardano ADA. It is called Alonzo. The Alonzo protocol upgrade is going to give developers the opportunity to start developing now in Plutus. Now, this upgrade is going to actually be a hard fork, so it is being tested very thoroughly first. There is a private testnet which is going to be live next week, and that's going to be with pre-approved developers that they've been working with. Probably those projects that the Cardano have been announcing are going to start work on that private testnet from next week until the middle of May, where we're going to see partner developers actually start to release NFTs, marketplaces, and financial dApps, DeFi projects. All of that stuff is going to be started to develop in the next month and a half. Then in May, IOHK are going to be starting their training program for developers. It's called the Plutus Pioneers Program. That's going to be getting some talented developers up to speed with how Plutus works so that they can start developing all sorts of dApps. Those developers are going to end up being certified developers, Plutus developers, They're going to get a certificate that says they are experienced and able to do it. And it's going to be very interesting. So that's actually going to happen in May, as well as some back-end integration on the actual Alonzo protocol. So a lot's going to be happening next month behind the scenes. Then between May and June, you're going to see some quality assurance work being done. They're going to make sure that everything worked during the testnet and ensure that it's not going to cause any problems once they go over to and actually perform the hard fork. Once they've done that at the end of June, there's going to be what they call a feature freeze. This will be where developers stop work on the whole project for 4 weeks solid, while the exchanges and wallets make sure that they're prepared and ready to be able to do that hard fork, making it as seamless for Cardano ADA users as possible. So with that timeline, we're looking at a launch for the Alonzo hard fork by the end of the summer. Now, guys, that means that there is a lot of time between right now and when the actual hard fork happens. So a lot could happen. I imagine we will probably see some price corrections for Cardano ADA during that waiting period. But what I'm telling you now is that every single one of those opportunities, those pullbacks that we get on our way to the end of the summer, is going to be an opportunity I take to buy even more Cardano ADA. The reasons being, I'm pretty certain that in those 4 weeks where we have the feature freeze, the price is going to go literally crazy. So in my opinion, I think that any of those pullbacks are going to be great buying opportunities, because I think this could be the last time we see Cardano ADA below $10. And I actually really mean that. And I'll explain a bit about why I really think it could go that high in a moment. But I want to point out something. If you think that that is extreme, well, think about it this way. Who would have believed we were at 15 cents at just the end of last year? All right. And now we're here. $10 is definitely a possibility. So why have I got that insane Cardano price prediction? With smart contract capabilities on Cardano ADA, with the really big community that we have already, I really believe that we could have a market cap that equals Ethereum. Now, bear in mind, I'm not saying that Cardano ADA will be bigger than Ethereum. Remember, the market cap for all of these projects is increasing all the time. Ethereum definitely has a lead on us with Cardano, obviously. But where Cardano is in the next year, within this year, could definitely be a similar or bigger market cap than what Ethereum has right now. Now, by the time we get there, yeah, Ethereum might have even gone even higher, of course, than it is now. I wouldn't be surprised if the market cap for Ethereum goes up a lot. I'm just saying that that would be where I'm basing my estimate on, is that getting to a market cap similar to Ethereum. I would even go as far as to say that getting a market cap similar to what Ethereum has now is inevitable for Cardano ADA. So I do have a $10 Cardano ADA in sight for this year. I think that my probable price target will be around $7.60. But next year, the next bull run, who knows how high this one could go. It could go a lot higher. And even at $7.60, I'd considered maybe taking some profits. But I'm going to probably keep hold of most of my bag of Cardano ADA, even at that point. Because like I said, I think this one could definitely still go a very long way. There's just so much potential there. The fact that they took so much time to develop this to make sure that there were no big major flaws or problems with it before launching, it's all going to mean that this is going to inspire confidence in the project, which is what developers will want to have. It's true that Cardano ADA has been a slow burn, but this project's little flame is far from snuffing out. I hope you guys found this video helpful and enjoyed it. If you did, please do make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be updated about all of my next videos. It'd be lovely to see you watching more of them, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!